So to kick us off, I want to welcome the Secretary of Transportation for the state of Wisconsin. Frank Busalacchi was appointed the Secretary in January of 2003, and so he has 6 years of experience now. He comes from a position as the Secretary-Treasurer of the Teamster Local in Milwaukee. The Secretary has played a leading role nationally on raising awareness of passenger rail issues. He's accepted a post as the chair of the States of Passenger Rail Coalition, and he's done a number of testifying in Congress on passenger rail issues. Secretary Busalacchi was a member of the National Surface Transportation Policy and Revenue Study Commission, and you're all aware of the forward-thinking report that the Commission released in January of this year. And so with that, I'll welcome Frank to give us an opening talk. Thank you.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to Wisconsin for those of you that are from out of state. And my understanding is I'm driving in this morning. Stay tuned because I think we're going to get more snow. So I want to thank you all for coming. I want to especially thank the National Center for Freight and Infrastructure Research and Education for co-sponsoring this event. I also want to thank FHWA and the Wisconsin DOT's Policy Research Program for their involvement and their support. They've worked together to assemble an impressive array of experts and leaders from the transportation and educational communities. It's a gathering that I'm confident will spur dialogue that is necessary as we face the challenges ahead. And the challenges are many. While we can't solve the nation's economic problems, we can prepare for how we address the future workforce needs of transportation. There's been talk of an economic stimulus package that includes public works projects. If that comes to pass, we'll need to be ready to address our specific challenges. And then those of you that listened to the President-elect's speech on Saturday should be kind of encouraged because he really, I think he really hit a home run with that speech. It's good to see that finally, we were talking a little, Bob and I were talking a little bit about it, and that somebody's finally recognizing transportation. You know, for years it's kind of like we just been kind of out there, and we know how important it is to this country, but now we've got this recognition. And I think it's going to be an exciting time for all of us. And that's one of the reasons you're here. While attending this conference, you'll be asked to discuss the many factors and share insights that you think will influence transportation through the year 2020. You'll also be asked to think about the skill tests our future workforce will need to build tomorrow's infrastructure and whether or not our educational institutions and internal agency training programs are or can be positioned to provide the necessary knowledge and skills to our future workers. Identifying these gaps and focusing on the relationship between educational institutions and transportation organizations will be critical as we move forward in these very exciting times. As many of your agencies have done, the Wisconsin DOT was required to anticipate future needs several years ago when we began work on Wisconsin's first mega project, the Marquette Interchange in downtown Milwaukee. Matching those, we're all facing the challenge and pressure of maintaining a well-trained and well-motivated workforce. Having events like this to share best practices and start planning for the future can only result in positive outcomes. That's why what you do here over the next 2 days is so very important. We need to make sure we have the programs in place to ensure our educational institutions can train the workforce we need to continue to modernize our nation's infrastructure and keep our highways safe for tomorrow's travelers. Again, thank you for making the effort to participate in this summit. I look forward to hearing the results of your discussions and efforts. I also hope your stay in Madison is enjoyable and you'll be able to have a productive couple of days working with colleagues you've known for some time and also making new friends. Thank you very much.